everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming for you guys this very quick kind of beginner's makeup tutorial. I'm going to be going through some tips and tricks for very basic beginner makeup. I'm going to be showing you guys the 5 essential brushes that I personally think are a staple in any makeup kit, as well as a mini tutorial on just very basic eyeshadow tips. So if you guys are interested, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about that's super important when you're doing any makeup look is obviously your tools. So from what I've learned throughout my experience with being a makeup artist and just my journey with makeup is your tools are super important. It's basically what's gonna allow you to achieve like a very blended, natural looking, just a very kind of gradient blended out eyeshadow look that looks really effortless. And yeah, so since this is a beginner's tutorial, I'm just gonna mention quickly like the 5 most important brushes that I would say are absolutely necessary if you are looking to achieve a eyeshadow look. So the first brush that you're gonna need is a blending brush. So this one is my MAC 224 brush. So this is a tapered blending brush, and what that means is that it's more of like that dome shape, but it's a little bit like pointier at the top. I'm really bad at explaining things, but I'm gonna be doing my best. So it's just, mine is also kind of old, so a lot of the bristles started falling out. But anyways, so it's just a very fluffy brush, and what this is gonna do, this is gonna be your brush that you go to in between shades and just to lightly like dust on shades. So this is super important to get like very nice blended eyeshadow. Basically with these type of brushes, you also want to make sure when you're blending, you need to hold your brush very loosely. So I like to hold my brush just at the end over here so that when you're blending, you're not applying so much pressure when you're adding the eyeshadow on. So holding the brush closer up will give you more precision and will kind of pack on the shadow more, as opposed to holding it at the end. You kind of have like a looser grip, so it's blending out the eyeshadow very nicely. So this is number 1 brush that you definitely need to have. The second brush that you need to have is another kind of blending brush, but one that's a little bit more precise, I would say. So this one is another one of my like blending brushes, and this one is a Morphe brush. I'm not sure what the number is, but it's more of like a squarish blending brush. I don't know, but anyways, so again, this one is pretty fluffy, and what this is gonna do, this is gonna be the shade that you add a little bit more definition with. So as opposed to this one where you're kind of blending everything out really loosely, this one is gonna help you add a little bit more precision. So for example, when I'm starting off with shades, I'm gonna use this one for like my transition shades and stuff, and if I'm going in with a darker shade, I'm gonna use this one to add a little bit more precision. For example, if I wanna define my crease or something like that. I'm just gonna mention most of the brushes that I use are natural bristle brushes, and what that means is just that natural bristles pick up pigment and product more than synthetic bristle brushes, so that's why I use those. The next brush that you're absolutely gonna need in your kit for starting off is a packer shade brush. So this is going to be a flat brush. So basically this is just for packing on the shade to your lid. So again, with this one, you're going to be holding it probably a little bit closer, and this is just going to help you to kind of pack on that shade on the lid. This one is a BH Cosmetics brush. I actually got it in a kit that I had ordered. I'm actually not too sure if they sell singles, but anyway. So that's that. The next brush that I'm going to mention is a pencil brush. So a pencil brush, the tip literally just looks like a pencil. So basically the tip of the brush is a little bit more pointy, and it has like that dome shape, and what that's going to do is it's going to give you more precision when you want to add in, like for example for a cut crease, or if you're using it to line the lower lash line, you're going to want something that's a little bit smaller. Now this one is not that small. You can use like a very tiny brush for the lower lash line, but again, this is like very like basics, like just starting out with makeup kind of thing. This will work perfectly fine. And again, this one is BH Cosmetics that I also got in a set. Now the last brush that I'm gonna mention is crucial if you are doing eyeliner. I always love eyeliner with my eye looks. So this is a angled brush, and this is for gel eyeliner evidently. If you are using a liquid liner, then it's really not necessary, but I do feel like this is a staple in any makeup kit because you actually can use it to also add precision once again, for example for the lower lash line. So yeah, so those I would say are the 5 most important brushes in any brush kit. If we want to go a little bit more in depth, I will mention just a couple more brushes that I personally use that I love for doing makeup. So this one is another blending brush. You can never have too many. This one is the Sigma E35 tapered blending brush. So this one is kind of similar to the MAC one. I'll just show them side by side for comparison. The MAC one, which is this one over here, this one is a little bit more pointed at the end, whereas this one is a little bit more of like a flat top almost. But again, they're both really good, and usually when I am doing my makeup, I will use this one as kind of like my clean brush, where I kind of go like back and forth between this one, blending things out, and this one I will use when I'm just like adding more color. Another brush that I absolutely love, this one is a Tarte brush. I got it in one of their sets that they had. It was like the unicorn set, so cute, I love it. This one is, again, it's a flat brush, but it's a little bit smaller, like more dense, and I love using this one when I'm adding a little bit more precision to like the outer corner of my eye, or if I'm just defining my crease a little bit more. I love using this one. It adds a lot of definition and precision, and I also like to use it for like highlighting under the brow and the inner corner of the eye.